So to start off, I am going to take these are just like empty shampoo and conditioner bottles. They're the same size, and I'm going to paint them green. This is going to be for the jugs on the back of her costume. Yeah. Before I put on the paint, I am just using some craft paint from any craft store or dollar store. I'm just going to sand down the surface of this so it's a little more rough and it can stick better. I'm also going to be priming it beforehand, just so, because you know the plastic is very smooth and slippery, so I'm going to prime it. First I'm going to sand it, prime it, paint it, and then put the thing on top of it so it doesn't like rub off or whatever, because it's water based, this, so it'll come off. I'm priming it with wood glue, so it's a mixture of wood glue and water just to water it down, and then I'm just going to put it all over here after it's sanded, paint it, and then put another layer of wood glue on top. So when I was shopping, I got these boxes. And I'll use these for these parts in the costume. I'm just gonna put images up because I'm too lazy to explain them. So I think I'm gonna use the bottom. The bottom half is pretty smooth, this part. So I think I'll just take this out here and use this, and then put probably craft foam on the inside or something soft. But yeah, this is all smooth, and I think these will be good sizes. So I finished painting these. I painted the designs. These are for the waist and these are for the hips. I'll make the knives stick out soon. I'll just glue those right on. And then, yeah, and then on the back I just added some craft foam. This is just a mat. Little piece mats. Ooh. Yeah, and then I just add them on the back of them so it's kind of more flat. It's not exactly flat because I'm not the best at it, but it'll make it a more sturdy base, and then I can glue my elastic right on the back of it so it has something, something to grip onto. And of course I just made it flat because I used the flat side because this one, it's kind of grippy on one side and flat on the other, so if somebody does see it, then it won't be too big of a deal, and then it'll also be easier to wear against my skin since it'll be just right there. as for these, I just finished painting the bottom. It's all covered now. It kind of has a little bit of scratches on it just because it kind of falls over, but yeah, like right there. But yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect since Toga usually does like do Toga things. Yeah. So next for the back piece, ignore my freaking mess. Next for the pieces, I'm going to be making a little harness for these two. Gluing those on, and then probably attaching the waist. Maybe. I don't know, completely forgot to record, but this is going to be the thing that goes on my shoulder. This is the bottom part, that's the front, and that's the back. I'm probably just gonna make it like velcro or something easy. Yeah, it fits pretty well. It's a little big, so I might make it a little smaller, like lengthwise, but it fits pretty well, so yeah. I actually got some stuff for this. I will be covering this in reaches in bag and just some felt. This is just some dark colored felt. Hopefully I bought enough. I think I bought like 6. It should be enough. Yeah, because it's like, but there's always like that chance that it might not be enough. But yeah, it should be fine. I want to line the inside as well. So I'm hoping that works. I'll probably just super glue it to this. I might hot glue it, but I don't want any indents, and I think super glue will do the job just well. So after I'm done gluing this on, then I'll just glue the teeth on. I'll of course make patterns first. I made the pattern for this just out of newspaper so I could make sure that I cut it out correctly, because I really wanted to make sure that my shoulder was comfortable and it didn't make it look weird. As you can see, it's just flat along the top, and this side is, the back is a little shorter than the front, just because that's how backs work. Yeah. So, and then this is the middle, right here. There's a line right here. Yep. So this is just a little piece for the thing on the back. Yeah, for these, basically I just kind of held them there, kind of estimated how big it was, marked it down, marked the height, kind of, you know, used reference pictures and such. I'll be cutting out 2 of these, and then there's little side pieces, so what I'll do is I'll cut out 2 of these again, and then just half it, and then that will be the thing, and then I'll paint it, prime stuff, yeah. Yeah, I just painted these. I used the green paint, and I'm not too stressed about the back side or the slanted part, just because the back side is going to be against my back, and then this will be straight up glued, so you won't be able to see it, but I am gluing the flat side. As you can see, I'm ruining the paint, but that's fine. Yeah, and then the same for this one. I just painted, I kind of painted them a little bit down on the slanted side, just in case I don't glue them down like fully against it, but that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I just cut out the teeth and like, first of all, oh my gosh. I love the way this looks so much. Like, it's not glued on or anything, I just kind of placed it, that's why they're not perfect on, but like, oh. It looks so good. And like, yeah, I'm gonna need to paint all the pieces white, because I just had great craft foam, but like, it looks so cool. So I need to cut out a duplicate of these, but like, I'm so excited for this. It's gonna look so cool. And I also put on Velcro just so it's easier for me to try on and make sure it fits. Yeah, and then of course that's just there. This also covers up the mistake I did right here, so that's always good. Yeah, but I just did two strips. It was a little big, so it didn't hurt to make it overlap a little more in the back. But since I'm gonna have like the needles on the side and it attached to my back, I thought it would be really nice to have Velcro so I don't have to lift the entire thing over my head and my wig, because that might be a little difficult. So if I could just like strap it on, that'd be a lot more easier. But yeah, I'm loving the way this looks, so I am going to cut this out, paint it, and then probably hot glue this on. I don't think I need to super glue it because it's just craft foam and I'm not going to be like pulling out these pieces or anything. So I'll just hot glue it on. So for the things that go on my thighs, I quickly just cut out some rectangles. I think they're supposed to be knives. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be knife holders. I don't really care too much if they look too detailed. I just kind of quickly cut out some rectangles and some craft foam and then just super glued them on for both of them. I super glued them just so they wouldn't come off. As you can see, you can kind of see the markings of the glue, so I'm gonna quickly go over with some green paint and then it should be good to go. The last thing I have to do for these is just put some elastic on it so it can stay on my thigh, and then it'll be finished. For the elastic, I just stretched one around my thigh and then kind of cut off any excess. I made sure it was a little more tight, just so it wouldn't fall off, because of course I'm gonna be freaking jumping around because con. Yeah, but I have this. It should be good. The box itself is pretty light, and I made it that way on purpose as well as the other stuff because I don't want to be like, you know, yeah, but other than that, it's done. I still haven't painted the top yet, but it's drawing pretty good, so I might just leave it. I don't know, yeah, I'll just put it away, but like, if I remember, I'll paint it, and if not, then it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm making the little needles to go on the little headpiece thing. I'm just using craft foam, EVA foam. It's a little thick, but that's all I really had. Basically what I'm doing is I'm heating this up and kind of curling it into a ball just so it's easier and just so it kind of stays in place. Then slowly using the side, like gluing the sides together with super glue. And of course I'm going to paint them, add tops. I quickly just put on some more craft foam. I kind of cut it really loosely, and then now I'm just gonna sand it down. I'll figure out how I'm gonna do the rest of it, but you guys can just see what happens. While I'm waiting for the things to dry, I roughly did like 3 layers. As you can see, like you can see a little bit of the foam underneath, but you won't be able to see that. This is just another project. I'm going to work on my waist part, so I quickly just measured around my waist and got this. The way I'm gonna do it is it's gonna kind of be like a belt, so it'll be wrapped around my stomach, and then there will be a velcro right here, so it's easier to put on instead of like trying to lift it over my body. And then I'll just super glue it once again to there before I add all the tubing onto the needles, because I feel like if I do that after, it would be a pain, so I'm just gonna do that now. I'm probably gonna attach the... No, I'll glue it down first, and then I'll add the velcro. So for the backing of the needles, what I did is I just hot glued some foam. I just kind of cut out a square, glued it right on there, and then trimmed around the sides. As you can see, the front of it actually looks quite nice. It's not the smoothest, but I think it'll look cool. So yeah, definitely not as rough as I thought it was going to be, which is nice. And then I just painted around it. Of course, you don't need to be super clean because there's going to be a green covering for it. The covering I'm using, I actually, this is a dollar store, like the reusable bags, and I cut off the straps around it, and then I will be gluing it, probably with super glue, just along the bottom edge. And then I might leave it, or if it's too light, I'll put on some of the paint just so it matches. I either used hot glue or super glue to glue down the little tubes. I used those, you know, those silly straw things for the glasses. I took the tubing for that. I hot glued them into the little jugs in the back. I did point the ones on the front to make them more needle-like, but other than that, it is all complete. Here's some pictures I got at con. It was super fun, and I'm very happy I got to cosplay Toga with my dabby. So please go check them out. They're SlyCos on Instagram and BCos on YouTube. I will leave all the links to everyone in the description below. So please go ahead and check them out and follow them because they're all amazing people and I love them. Anyways, I hope this helped you create your toga. I've never really made anything like this, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!